What's up, everybody? How are we? 4 people waiting. I love it. We already got a like. We haven't even started. I love it. Oh, I hope you guys got out there and enjoyed the sun today. It was so good. We're down to 1 people. All right, so we're gonna probably wait a couple minutes after the hour to get started. For this today, as always, you're gonna need a chair that you can step up on or anything. People have been using crash pads, books, whatever you have. You're gonna need a dish towel, and then you're also going to need some sort of weight. So I have a kettlebell. I'm lucky enough to own one. People have been using like bags of rice, water jugs. If you have a small enough dog, if you want to use them, they don't mind being held. You can use that. This is the strength class. So it's all about focusing on that strength. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the chat. Just type whatever you want, press enter, and you're good to go. I also love knowing when people are here. So let me know when you are here. Also, let me know what your pump-up music is. We're gonna wait just a couple minutes for people to get in, and then we're gonna be good to go. Today was like the most perfect day outside, man. I always love watching back these videos because the first like 4 minutes is just me staring at the screen talking. All right, we're gonna wait for 2 more minutes and then we're gonna get going. Make sure you have water. You're gonna need water for this. A chair that you can stand on or something that you can stand on. Some sort of weight and a dish towel. Those are my 3, everybody. I like hosting these workouts because it's holding me accountable for working out in quarantine as well. If my internet goes out at all during this, we had that issue during my footwork class. If my internet at all goes off during this, just stay in the feed and I'll be right back to it. I just have to re-sign in. So make sure to not go anywhere if that happens. We're not going to say when. All right, we're going to wait for 1 more minute and then we're going to start with our warm-ups. Thirty more seconds. Grab that water if you need to. Then we're gonna get started. Keep touching my face. It's the worst part. Hope you all had a good day. We're gonna have so much fun. Shout out to everybody that has like been here for every class too. You guys have been absolutely amazing. All right, we're going to get started with our warm-ups. If you guys have been to our class before, you know that I always start with posture scoop. We're just going to go through that connected chain one more time. We're going to start with our feet facing forward, parallel with our knees. We're going to loosen the knees to a light bend, elongating the tailbone down. We don't want to see any butt sticking out like this. We want to elongate that tailbone down. The navel gets pulled to the back of the spine. So we're tightening that core. We're closing our rib cage as much as we can. We're going to open up these shoulders. So I don't need to do this. We're just pushing them open while keeping this closed. This is a hard thing to do for climbers. Our shoulders are so overdeveloped, they always round forward. So just make sure that they're facing nice and open. There's a string right on the top of our head pulling us up. It tucks our chin in so we're all nice and in a line in back. For these posture scoops, we're going to start with the prayer hands, pushing them forward as hard as we can, driving them away from our chest, bringing it above our head, pushing those hands together on top. We flip our hands separate from each other. We slide down next to us. We feel a nice open stretch here. Our posture stays in line the entire time. That means that knees are facing forward, elongated tailbone, navel to the spine. Close that ribcage up, open up this string on the top of the head. We're going to do 5 of these. Here we go. I'm going to face on an angle so you can see what I'm doing. And starting with 1. Make sure that those shoulders aren't coming up towards the ears. When we bring our hands up, that's 2, 3 more. Keep breathing through these, but also maintain that good posture. And 1 more, here we go. Nice. The next one we're going to do is horizontal shoulder rotations. So we're going to stay in that same connected posture, what we've been doing. We're going to put our arms out right next to us. Remember, we're aiming for next to us, not in front of us, not in back of us. If you're getting a little bit of a stretch through here, you feel some tightness, that's totally okay. That's what we're looking to correct. So arms come out next to us. Right hand faces up towards the ceiling, bringing that thumb towards the front. Then the back one is going to scoop all the way back. We're rotating our arm, not bringing our shoulder forward. Those arms should be still directly next to you. Those arms should still be directly next to you. And we're just going to rotate them nice and easy. We're going to do this 10 times total. Really feel that stretch. That's 5. We're halfway there. Make sure that butt isn't sticking out. Make sure that chin is tucked in. 1 more on each side. Awesome. Shake it out. Oh, I can feel my shoulders engaged, my neck's engaged. The next one we're going to do, we're going to be getting into the quad formation. That means we're going to be on our hands and on our knees. I want us really focusing on putting all the pressure on all 4 of those, all right? It's going to be easy to lean more back on our knees or more over onto our hands. Really feel it between the 4 of you. We're trying to make a perfect square. When we do this, though, remember we're not arching our butt up. We're not bringing our head all the way down. We have a string pulling us like this. Our rib cage is tucked in. That navel comes to the spine, and we're still tucking this down in back. We're going to take that right hand, thread it through the left and that left knee. So we're threading it all the way like this. And then we open all the way up to the sky, feeling that stretch all the way through the side. Breathe to the top. We're going to do 5 of these on both sides. And here we go. Don't let that head sink down. Two more. I really feel that stretch today. Nice. Let's switch sides. You can feel that blood moving. It's a nice warm day out today. I'm already sweating. Let's go ahead and get that navel in towards the spine. Tuck that tailbone. Feel that ribcage nice and tight. String on the top of your head, tucking the chin. Left goes through the right. 5 of them. That's 1, 2, 3. 4, 1 more. Make this last one a nice big stretch. Really feel that body wake up. I'm sure if you're like me, for work, you've been sitting at a computer all day, or maybe you've been laying out in the sun like me a lot today too. Let's wake that body up a little bit. The next one we're going to be doing is my personal favorite. Those of you that have been here before know this, the Cossack lunge. For the Cossack lunge, I'm going to just aim this up a smidge. For the Cossack lunge, if you're not that mobile, and I know that some of you have been coming to this class already a little bit, so if you started here, widen it up a little bit. Let's really push ourselves today. But if this is your first time, you don't have that mobile of hips and really tight hamstrings, go ahead and just step slightly wider than your hips. If you have nice mobile hips, go ahead and get a nice wide stance. This is where I'm going to be. We're going to lean over to the right side, digging that left heel in, and we're going to pull ourselves over with that heel. We're not pushing, we're pulling. We are going to be doing this 5 on each side, all right? So here we go. Warm those hips up. We're waking up our hamstrings 10 times total, starting by going by the left. If you're all the way up here, just bend that knee more and maybe even try to reach that toe. We're really trying to stretch this area out right here. So get in that position. We're going to start by going to the left, pulling over with that right heel. It's all about balance. If you need your hands on the ground, you need them. But really try to find that balance in your core. We are halfway there. Flex that foot towards you, pulling with that heel. Keep breathing. 1 more, make it count, pulling with that heel. Nice. Whew. All right. Next up, we have our slow-mo calf raises. We're going to do 5 of these. We're just going to start with our feet nice and parallel. Make sure that connected chain is all in place. We're keeping the core tight, butt tucked, string on the top of the head. We're going to do 5 calf raises nice and slow. And down. I'm basically doing a fork on here. So up, 2, 3, 4. We hold it and then we go down. 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4. Make this last one count. 2, 3, 4, and down. 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Shake it out. Next up, we're going to be doing our downward dog push-ups. Or if you're not quite to a normal push-up, you can always do a child's pose push-up, all right? That's when we're on our knees. If you are going to be on your knees, that is totally okay. Just make sure that we're not all the way back like this. This is doing nothing for us. But when we put that butt down and we tuck that chin and we keep everything nice and tight, you got yourself a nice effective push-up. If you're going to do these, go ahead and we're going to rock back from child's pose into the push-up. For the rest of us that are going to be doing push-ups, we're going to go into a downward dog position. Really feel that stretch. We're going to go over our hands and then give you a nice push-up. Remember that when we get to that plank form, it's not a passive plank. Everything tightens up. You tighten every muscle in your body. This is strength, all right? If we wanted to just be on our hands and knees, you guys can do that anytime, but hold yourselves accountable right now. If I came over to you and I pushed you on the side, I shouldn't be able to move you. That's how tight you are. So let's bang out 5 of these downward dog push-ups or child's pose push-ups. Here we go. Starting downward dog. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Great job, everybody. Go ahead and grab your water. We're going to go through what we're going to do first today. That was our warm-up. I see there's a bunch of you in here. Make sure that if you have any questions or if I'm going too fast for you, go ahead and leave it in the chat box. You guys have been giving such great feedback in the chat box, via email, via Instagram. I appreciate all of it. My email is jacob@adventurerock.com. My Instagram is @JacobDBach. Also, just let me know if you're here. I love knowing who's in these classes. It's fun every time. All right. We're going to be doing our lower body first. That's the way we normally do this class. I think next week I might switch it up on y'all. I think that we might do upper body first. For lower body, we're going to start with a body weight squat. We're going to move to a weighted squat after that. That's where your weight, whether it be an actual weight, a bag of rice, a jug of milk or water, anything that you have that just adds a little bit more weight, that is totally okay to use. And then we're going to do our lunges, box step-ups. That's when you're going to need a chair that you're able to stand on top of. And then we're going to do our standing hip swivels and then our standing leg lifts. Whew. I'm going through a little bit faster today because we didn't get to abs last week, and I really want to make sure that we get to abs this week. So we are going to start with the body weight squat. For this form, everybody, make sure, I want to make sure that we're all not leaning forward like this, all right? What we want to do is our lower half is the part of us that changes. The upper half of us is the one that stays the same, all right? It's that nice tight feature, like we're always standing up straight. That has to be an inspirational quote somewhere, right? The lower half always changes, but the upper half stays the same. So we're going to keep this nice and tight. That navel is brought into the spine. We're closing that rib cage, shoulders back, string pulling you on the top of the head. When we bend our knees, we're coming forward with our hands, and then we come back up like this. When we get to the top, I want you to squeeze those glutes and those abs as hard as you can, all right? We'll breathe out of the top. So we'll inhale on the way down. Then we squeeze to the top. We're going to be doing 7 of these twice, all right? So let's go ahead and get into our squat formation. Ooh, I got some real jazzy music playing today. I like it. Here we go. We're getting to that squat position. Make sure everything is nice and tight. We're doing 7 of them. Breathe in. Ooh, I lost my balance there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 2 more. Here we go. You all got it. 1 more. Make it count. Awesome job. Go ahead and shake it out. We're going to rest for about 10 seconds. I need my fan going. It's too hot in here right now. Woo! Open up the windows. It's been a while since we were able to do that. All right, here we go. 7 more body weight squats. Make sure we're focusing on form over everything. 7 of them. Get nice and checked in. Here we go. Starting with 1. 2 more. Awesome job, everyone. Shake that out. Go ahead and find that weight that you're going to be using. Ooh, I'm going to get you all a moment to let you grab that weight whenever you are ready. Maybe about 10 seconds. All right, these goblet squats, I hold my weight like this right here, making sure that shoulders are back. I don't want them coming forward. I want them back. Everything is nice and tight. It's the exact same form as the squats that we were doing before, right? So this stays exactly the same. This is the part that changes. The only difference is that we're going to keep that weight right in front of us the entire time, okay? We're going to do 7 of these. Let's just have fun with it. Make sure that that form is good. A really quiet group. Normally the chat is blowing up already, but this is a really focused group. I like it. All right. Here comes 7 of them. Starting with 1. Nice. All right. One thing that I want to make sure that I always forget to mention this right away with goblet squats, but it's a lot easier when we go down when we have weight for our knees to buckle in or go out, for our knees to pronate or supinate. So really make sure that those knees are going directly over your toes, okay? If you feel like your knees are wavering, whatever might be happening, it's okay. You just need to catch yourself and correct it. I just tighten those upper legs a little bit. That really shows them exactly where they need to go. All right, here comes 7 more. Grab that weight. Here we go. Five, nice. 2 more, make it count. Nice, you can put that weight off to the side. Great job, everybody. All right, the next one we're gonna be doing is our lunges. For our lunges, we need to make sure that we're at 90 degrees the entire time, all right? Well, not the entire time, but when we go down. Make sure that that knee and back is not touching the ground, all right? We don't want that being weight bearing on the ground, that is. We want it to really take our body weight and activate that back leg. If we are touching the ground, it's a little bit more of a passive workout and it's a little less effective for us. So really try to keep that back knee off the ground. When we are going down, try to keep that upper half completely still the way that it is, right? This is what we're looking for. 90, 90. If you can, sometimes what I do is I take my towel and I put it right where that foot came so that I know exactly where that 90 degrees are. Let me just make sure again. Nice, here we go. All right, everybody. I'm worried that my connection might falter a little bit. It's all right. So here we go. We are going to do 7 of them on both sides, starting with that right side, and stay tight, stay tight, stay tight. Two more. Ooh. I'm losing my balance pretty easily. We're going to go right over to that left side right away. Here we go. And 1. 2 more. Nice, great job. Go ahead and shake that out. What's going on with my music, everybody? How we doing out there? If you need some water, grab it really quick, but we're gonna go into our lunges, then we'll do, you know what? Let's go right into our lunges. We'll do a real water break after that. Here we go. 7 lunges, twice or once more on both sides. That's 14 total. Here we go. And starting with our right leg going forward. Keep nice and tight. And 7. Awesome. Let's switch that left leg right away. Here we go. Nice. Great job, everybody. Now you can grab that water. Let's see. Finally, somebody says something. Hi, Kaden. I haven't worked out in 80-degree weather in a while. This is definitely more interesting. Whew. All right, let's see. I might have to open my door to get some real air going in here. All right, we're gonna go up next to our box step up. So let's get that chair ready. Wipe that sweat. That's always my favorite part about our best friend, the towel. Let's see, Jacob, did you dance? Great. Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you for tuning in. I love when my team kids harass me on YouTube. This is fun. All right, let's see. For these box step ups, you're going to need a chair that you're able to stand on. So go ahead and grab that now if you haven't already. When we're doing this, you can help yourself by stepping off that back leg a little bit, but I really want you to focus on that leg that's on top of the chair, standing up on that, really feeling the push through this leg, okay? It's way easier to do with this leg, but right now we're not trying to make it the easy way. We're trying to make it the effective way. So we're going to be doing 7 of these. When we stand up, stand back down with that same leg and bring that right leg all the way down to the ground. We're going to be doing 7 of them. Here we go, starting with that right leg and make sure to keep everything nice and tight as we do this. Try to control yourself on the way down. And 1 more, make it count. Nice. All right, we're going to go over to our left leg right away. Here we go. Left leg comes up and woo. 3 more, make it count. Good form. And 1 more. Awesome job, everybody. Let's go ahead and take a little moment's rest. All right. Whew. Hope everybody's staying safe and healthy out there. All right, we are going to do 7 more on both legs. Here we go. And starting with that right leg up on the chair. And Make sure that you're staying tight the entire time. One more, make it count. Oops. Did you set up a speed wall? We haven't set up the speed wall yet. Hopefully by the time we get back, whatever that is. Hopefully we'll have the speed wall up. All right, 7 more. Here we go. Left leg. Control it on the way down. Two more. Nice. Great job, everybody. Ooh, go ahead and shake it off. Grab a little bit of water. The next ones that we're going to do are standing hip swivels, and we are going to do our standing leg lifts next. And this is going to be super focused on body control, tightening that core, and coordination, all right? So these are the movements that we get within climbing. You can think about these standing hip swivels like you're doing drop knees on the wall. That's the way that we want to think about them. All right. For the standing hip swivels, our legs come slightly further apart than our hips. We go up onto our toes. We're keeping everything nice and tight. I was going to fall over. Hands go above your head, almost like a triangle. You bring both knees facing one side, keeping your body facing forward on the upper half. And then you slowly rotate, keeping that body forward. We are going to do 4 of these on both sides, all right? Whew, here we go. Let's get into the form. All the way up on those toes. And hands above your head. Here we go. Starting to the right, 4 on both sides. Here we go, 1 more each way. Awesome, great job, everyone. I can imagine a portal opening and some demon crawling out while Jacob does this. Thank you. That's actually the best compliment I've ever gotten, Caden. Thank you so much for that. We're gonna add a progression onto this, or a little bit of a harder challenge for this if you want. When you're doing this, when you go to one side, you can come down to your knee, come back up. All right, go ahead. I'm going to let your legs rest for about 5 seconds. And here we go. Let's get into position. If you want to make it a little bit harder, feel free to. We get up on those toes, starting to the left side this time. One more, both sides. You guys got it. Nice. Woo. My legs are getting sore today, everybody. That's all right. That means we're working. Woo. Get a little bit of water if you need it. All right, for these next ones, I'm going to challenge you all to only use a chair if it's 100% necessary to keep your balance, all right? I really want you focusing on keeping that single leg balance during this. You can have a chair next to you if you need it. try not to grab it, all right? Try to just put your fingertips on it if that's what you're using for balance, and you can kind of pop off of that a little bit. What these are going to look like for the rest of us that are not going to use the chair, that is okay if you are. We're going to have both arms up like this, making sure that our shoulders are back and packed. String on the top of the head. We don't want it coming forward. String on the top of the head. We're going to bring foot up, out, to the side, to the back, to the middle. We're going to do that 3 times on both sides twice, all right? Woo, here we go. This is our last part of our lower legs. Then we're switching over to our upper body, our lower body, and then we're switching to our upper body. You all got this. Here we go. Let's stand on that left leg. Get those hands up. Right leg comes up. Toe touches the knee. Ever so slightly. Bring that foot forward. To the side. To the back. And back. And forward. To the side. And back. And in the middle. And one more time around. Forward. To the side. To the back. And middle. I'm going to show you what that back looks like really quick, because I know that some people have a little bit of trouble with that one. My hip stays forward, and my foot comes out to my side, but it's going backwards. And you don't, if your foot isn't coming all the way up, that's okay. Just get it as high as you can. That is comfortable to do this drill with. Let's do the left side. Right leg is what we're standing on. Hands come up and forward. Side. Back. Together. 2 more times. Forward. Side. Back and together. And forward. Side. Back. Together. Nice. Go ahead and shake it out. And let's stand on that left leg. This is our last lower body exercise. We got this. Right leg comes up. Arms come up and forward. Side. Back. Together. Forward. Side. Back. Together. Forward. Side, back, together. Nice. Switch over that left leg right away. No time to waste. Here we go. And forward. Side, back, together. Forward. Side, back, together. One more time around. We got this. Forward. Side, back, and together. Awesome job. Grab some water, everybody. Those of you that have been coming to this every week, do you think it's time we switch up the workouts? Do you think it's time we start doing a new thing? I think so. I'm getting a little bored of these, and that's okay. Whew. All right, for the next one that we need, we're going to need that chair one more time, and then we're also going to need our best friend, the towel. I'm going to give you all a moment to grab that. I can answer any questions that you might have in the comment box. Remember that you can always email me afterwards, jacob@adventurerock.com. You can direct message me on Instagram, @JacobDBach. I always love hearing from everybody. It's so awesome that all these videos are getting like 200 plus views. We're at like 87 subscribers like 3 weeks ago, and we're close to 500 right now. This is absolutely amazing. Adventure Rock community crushing it again. Whew. I'm sweatier than usual. I'm really feeling the fact that it's hot outside. All right. The first thing that we're going to do is push-ups. Then we're going to do incline push-ups, decline push-ups. We're going to do the towel halos, which everybody seems to love. And then we are going to do towel standing press, followed by the Superman towel pull. And then hopefully we will have enough time to get to abs and core. Woo! All right, let's start with these push-ups. So when we are doing the push-ups, everyone, let us make sure that when we're in our plank position, we drive through the heels, we clench the cheeks, the butt cheeks, the navel comes to the spine, we open up those shoulders, string on the top of the head. We don't want our elbows out, we want them in. All right, we're gonna do 7 of them. I'm gonna give you all a moment to get into the position. Woo, here we go. 7 push-ups, make it count, make them look good. Here we go. I know what my major fault is, or what my major problem is with these, and you really need to make sure that you're correcting this on yourself too. Just think about it when I was doing those. Make sure that when you're coming down, the head isn't going forward, okay? We want the head staying in a straight line with the spine the entire time. We're gonna get better results from that. Here we go, take a 5-second breather. And here we go, let's get into that plank form. 7 push-ups, make it count. Oh, woo, good job, everybody. We are going to need the chair next. Our towel is our best friend. I think that our chair is like our good friend. Oh no, sorry, Kaden, that you're 3 minutes behind. All right. For the next one, we're going to do incline push-ups. That means that our hands are on top of here. And we're going to do decline push-ups where our hands are on the floor, but our feet are up here. When our hands are on the chair, the more difficult that you make this is by how far down you're able to go to do it. We're getting different parts of our pecs worked out. And honestly, for climbers, this is a really, really important exercise to do, just push-ups in general, because we want to correct our rounded shoulders so that they're nice and pulled back. We're going to have a better range of motion if we're able to build these up and keep these back, which means that we're able to do those nice long reaches a little bit easier and a little more comfortably for us. So we are going to do 7, 7, 7, 7, all right? So we're going to be going between 2 different types of push-ups for this. Let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot that I need my other chair. Because I have a little bit of a harder time with one chair, I use 2 of them. You can as well. Let's do 7 of them. Here we go. One more, make it count. Awesome, move my chair out of the way. Get them feet up. And here we go, 7. Whew. We're doing it, take a little bit of a rest. I'm gonna get my other chair set up again. All right, I'm gonna do 7 more like this, 7 more with our hands on the ground. Then we're moving in, we're gonna be with our best friend, the towel. All right, let's go ahead. Get set up for these push-ups, and 7 of them. Bang them out. Here we go. Make sure to breathe. Awesome. And our last ones with our feet up, hands on the ground. Here we go. 7, begin now. And one more. Nice. Great job. I'm sure that my form was not honestly the greatest thing. I could feel how bad they were. Whew. It's all right. We have sloppy days. How we doing out there, everybody? Oh, that's right. So sorry. Kaden, let me write down that we need to do wrist warm-ups. I totally forget to do those, bud. Sorry. It'll be good for people to know, not just for this, but for the future when the gym opens up, how to warm up your wrist properly, too. So it's a good thing to point out. It's time to grab our best friend, the towel, the dish towel. I like to roll mine up nice and neat. For these, you're going to start on your knees. All right, here we go. For these halos, the harder you make it is the closer your hands are together, okay? So I'm feeling a little tired today. So mine are gonna be a little bit more further apart, and that's all right. We wanna make sure that the shoulders are packed back and that our chin is tucked. We don't ever want our head coming forward like this, all right? Even when this towel is behind our head, we keep our neck and our head exactly where it is. And this is what they're gonna look like. We start going one way. See, I already had a little bit of a flub there. I let my rib cage come up like this. We want to keep everything nice and tucked and tight the entire time, all right? So we're going to do 7 of those one way, and then we're going to do 7 of them the next way. We have 2 sets of these. Let's get this in front of our face, and here we go. 7 one way. Nice. Ooh, that tickled my nose. All right, 7 going the opposite way. Two more. Whew. Nice. Here we go. Take a little bit of a breather. I'm going to bring my hands in a little bit closer this time. Those were just a smidge too easy for me. Oh, got a hair in my nose right now. Nice. All right, the music kicked in, which means that it's time to go. Here we are. 7 more. One way, 7 more the next way. We got this. Keep that chin tucked. Two more, or one more, sorry. Awesome. Whoo. Shake it out a little bit. Next up, we have our towel standing pulls. It's kind of like doing a pull-up. Not everybody has the luxury of having a pull-up bar with them. I know that I don't, which is a little bit of a bummer. But we make this work, and honestly, I've been getting some pretty good results off of this. We rolled that towel nice and tight. When it's above our head, Our hands stay exactly how they are, but as we pull, we curl the towel in, all right? So here comes, we're gonna, we keep tension the entire time through this. Nothing is passive during this, so we keep everything nice and engaged. We're gonna feel burn all through this upper area, upper pec, our shoulders. Here we go, we're gonna do 7 of these, and above your head, and curl it down. Whew. Keep everything nice and engaged. Make sure that head isn't coming forward. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 3 more. Two more. We got this. And 1 more. Make it count. Nice. Let's see. Because my music is really cutting in and out, and it's making it hard for me to stay psyched. All right, hopefully that changed it. Oh man, those always get me nice and pumped. Here we go. We're gonna do 7 more. We got this. Whew, here we go. 7 standing towel pulls. Let's get that above our head. Check our posture. Make sure your shoulders aren't coming all the way up. Tension the entire time. 7, here we go. Starting with 1. Try to keep it nice and close to your chest. Three more, we got this. One more, make it count. Oh, man, I am burned. Those halos, yeah, Caden Foley. Those halos are for sure a burner. All right, we're gonna be doing some more pulls just like that. However, we're gonna be in the Superman position on the ground, all right? So when we're in the Superman position, we are going to be laying and balancing on kind of this core and upper hip area. Our feet are going to be up and back. Our chest and our head come up. But don't just arch the back. Try to engage the core at the same time. So your core is not just your frontal ab area. It's also the side and the back muscles that we have going on. All of those should be engaged and in control. We think about it when we are on an overhang or when we cut feet. It's easy to have our body fly all over the place. But if we're keeping all of this nice and engaged and tight, our body's doing the work to either stay on the wall or recover in a more effective way. So that's what this training is really for. When we are in that Superman, we are going to be pulling forward and back, just like that. Make sure that head is tucked in, and really want to feel everything nice and engaged the entire time. We have 7 of these. Let's make it count. We're almost done with the workout today. You guys are killing it. We're doing a great job. Here we go. 7, in and out, nice and slow. Make sure to breathe. Three more. Here we go. 1 more. Awesome. Great job. A little bit of a child's pose. All right. We have 1 more of those. We have 7 more. 1 more set of that. Take a little bit of a water break, and then I think we're going to have time for our abs today. Let's see. Let's see. I think we're gonna have time. All right, let's get in that Superman position. Woo. Here we go. Into the Superman position. Everything's engaged. 7 in and out. Here we go. Three more. Awesome. Great job, everybody. Grab some water. We have our abs. We are going to need the towel for the abs. Like I said, it's your new best friend. You gotta love it. Hope y'all are doing okay out there. It's a smaller class today, but I hope that means that people are outside having a good time. Hopefully they're working out outside. Staying a safe distance away from other people. Woo. All right. Here we go. We are going to do towel abs. So the first one we're going to do, I'm going to show you what these look like. Okay, so we can just kind of transition into them nice and quick. The first ones that we do are going to be single up and overs. For this, the towel goes above our head. Wow, I'm having a hard time with it. Above our head, we stay in this hollow body. You lift one leg up and over. Boom. We're going to do 5 of those on both legs, 10 total. After that, we're going to transition into double over. We're going to do 5 of those. So the doubles look like. After that, we're going to do towel Russian twists. So we keep it nice and taut and in. Our entire body rotates. From there, we're going to go into hollow body rocks. The towel goes above our head. We do this V, and we pulse our feet ever so gently. Our body should be moving as a full unit. We're going to do, after that, we're going to go into a minute plank, and we'll be done for the day. So grab some water really quick before we get into these abs, because we're going to try to burn through these all at one time. Oh, my mix put a good song on do abs too. I love it. All right, take a nice deep breath. I'm going to give you guys about 15 seconds of rest before we get into these. And then we're going to be done for the day. Another strength day in the books. I always get made fun of because of how much I dance. That's all right. I love it. My 2 favorite ways to move my body. Climbing, dancing. You may as well just combine both of them. All right, here we go. Let's get those towels. 5 single up and overs. 5 double open overs. 5 towel Russian twists. Then we're going to do a 1-minute plank. Here we go, and make sure to squeeze your core the entire time. One more each side. Here we go. 5 doubles. Five Russian twists to each side. Hollow body rocks. 5. Ooh. Get that towel out of here. I'm going to grab a timer for all of us. Here we go, a minute timer when we're in that plank form. Make sure that we're engaging everything that we got. 1 minute is on the clock. Let's go and get in that form and go. Make sure that head is up and that you're squeezing everything. If your wrists hurt, you can claw into that carpet a little bit more or switch to your fists. Bring that navel to the belly button. You got it. Squeeze your glutes. Halfway there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. We got it. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds left. 5. Awesome job, everybody. And that's it. Strength Day in the books. Good job. Thank you all so much for joining us, rewatching this, whatever it is that you did, as long as you made it here, at least for a little bit. Tomorrow, Wednesday, is our Adventure Rock climbing team workout. That is open to the public, but it is catered specifically towards our team kids. Thursday at noon, I have a footwork class. Then I have a power class at 6 o'clock on Thursdays. Sundays, I have a class at 2 o'clock, and that's all climbing movement. There are yoga classes every day. Coach Alex Nimmer is now doing 2 classes during the morning time for people that really want to get moving in the morning. You are very welcome, JS. We are here for you guys, just like you're here for us. We love you all at Adventure Rock. Tag us in post. Keep the psych alive. We're all going to come back stronger. I'm going to stay on for probably another 30 seconds to a minute to answer any questions. But other than that, we did it. Have a great, great rest of your day. Sam. All right, bye, everybody. Have a good rest of your night.